What do you get when you mix California-style architecture with southwestern Indiana terrain? You get the Evansville Living 2021 Idea Home. A local family's dream home comes to life with southwestern Indiana builders, craftspeople, designers, and landscapers. Explore non-traditional ideas for a non-traditional home. Join us for a tour of the Evansville Living Idea Home 2021. I'm Jennifer Rhodes.
And I'm Jessica Hoffman with Evansville Living.
Here's a look at the history of the Evansville Living Idea Home project
and how this year's project got started.
The Idea Home is one of the favorite projects that Tucker Publishing Group and our mothership publication Evansville Living undertakes, and we started in 2001. This is the 6th Idea Home that we've undertaken. They've all ended up being beautiful, one-of-a-kind homes.
Well, it's been 17 years ago now. I was just a fledgling little architect, fresh out of college. Maricel said, "Rick, you know, someday I'm gonna call you and we're gonna build a dream home." Well, yeah, everybody says that. One day it might happen, maybe it won't. And then sure enough, a couple years ago, the phone rings. I said, "Maricel's calling me." She says, yeah, I'm ready to build my dream home.
We have different ideas for a dream house. I have a different one, him and my 2 kids. So what we did, I asked them verbatim, "What is your dream house?" And then that's what I wrote and sent it to my cousin Rick. And I told Rick, "It's your problem now."
It was really fun to get to see what all of their wishes are, and I would just, it just gets my head spinning and all the ideas that's come into mind. And yeah, it was a really fun process.
So far from the first draft that he did, he put everything that we like.
What excited me about this project was the unique design and the style. It hasn't been done a whole lot around here.
Yeah, we came from California, and when I get here, I like the design of the houses here, but I like also California, so I was like dreaming of having a house that you can combine the designs.
So I still wanted to integrate some of the local vernacular with what we were doing with the architecture, with the California style, and I tried to meet that. I came up with a full design with a few other options, sent it to them, and we had a few back and forth during the process. And then at that point, I think they kind of fell in love with the final layout, which I was super happy.
It's just nice to have a house that you can enjoy. The best vacation for me is just staying at home and have some rest. And with family.
So we were working with Todd in the magazine, and it kind of came up that, hey, you guys haven't done an idea home in quite a while, and we're building a house that we think might be an interesting fit for that.
The Reyeses were on our pipeline. We took the opportunity to them, and they were very excited about it, and that's exactly how it happened, with just a conversation between Corey and I, and here we are.
When they apparently saw the design, they said it's an idea home material. So they approached us and asked us if we were okay to do this as an idea home.
And we were off to the races at that point.
To hear about it was both exciting and a little bit, scary, terrifying, because it's going to be under a microscope, and most people, it's a little bit of some pressure for sure.
This home I really have a special affection for, because when you think of what an idea home is, this is it. From all of the different types of finishes that are used throughout the home, the outside area that we're in that's very one of a kind, the water features that are inside. So when you walk in, you can't help but look around and say, wow, this is really something. It's not your typical colonial style home.
Let's meet some of the people who helped make this incredible idea home a reality.
When Rick brought us that initial design, I was really impressed. And his ability to draw and come up with a layout that matches what the customer is asking, you know, that's something that we try to help our customers with, is to really, you know, get the design that they're looking for. I like to think that we can handle anything that comes our way. This glass railing, we've never done the glass railing before. So that was kind of something that we tackled, and honestly, I love it. I think it turned out really good, and I think we should do it more. Probably the most challenging was the exterior decks. So there's quite a few exterior decks, and a lot of people don't even realize it is actually above a full finished area. And so you have a space up there that it's going to take rain and snow and all that sort of thing. So that was a challenge to get that to work correctly. The styles around here don't change a whole lot, so this was a really, really neat project to get to be involved in. And you know, there's just so many different things going on, and it was a lot of fun to work on.
We're not just a sponsor, we actually help finance this amazing home. We not only work with home buyers, but we work with builders and contractors every day, and to see their work showcased is just a treat for us. This home is amazing, and just to see how it's all came together and the craftsmanship, it's really neat. It's just nice to showcase the hard work that has been put involved, and it's all local places, you know, from the concrete to framing to everything else, and it's just great having a whole local community here to help put something together. What sets our mortgage department apart is our dedicated staff. They work so hard every day to help our members save money by refinancing, to purchase homes, or to build their dream home like this one. We have an industry-leading mortgage platform where you can quickly apply through your smartphone, through a tablet, or online at etfcu.org. You can also call and apply by phone, or you can go to one of our many branches where we have loan officers there to help, or you can even make an appointment online to meet with them. I just want to thank everybody involved with the Idea Home and the thousands of tri-state residents who trust us every day with their mortgage and banking needs, and we just appreciate them, and we appreciate being able to give back to the community.
Well, I actually sold the lot. The Reyes's live right here in the neighborhood, and they had wanted to build, and so when this lot came up, he bought it from me, and that's been several years ago, so that he could build the dream house. But I never thought they would build this large of a home here. I don't think they thought they would build this large of a home. And then with Corey Hirsch, the builder, they were able to put together the plan and build it for the Idea Home. Watching it grow, and then today is the first day that I've seen the finished project. It's fabulous. I don't even know words to use for it. Things that I've never seen. This is so unique. Anyone that walks in will absolutely, the space, the size inside of the living areas. And maybe that's because of the California style, the more straight walls, but it's phenomenal. ERA is very excited about joining with Todd Tucker of Evansville Living Magazine and with the Reyes family to help support the Ronald McDonald House.
This year's Evansville Living Idea Home benefits the Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Ohio Valley.
The mission at the Ronald McDonald House is to create, find, and support programs that directly improve the health and well-being of children and their families. We're able to do that primarily through our core program of the Ronald McDonald House, which provides a home environment for families while their children are receiving medical care at area facilities.
We have two facilities. We have Ronald McDonald House on the the St. Vincent campus, and we have our newest house, Ronald McDonald House Gateway on the Deaconess campus. So together that gives us 26 bedrooms to serve families in our region.
One of our medical partners, Ascension St. Vincent, has a feeding program, and we actually serve families from across the country.
We're here 24/7. So accidents don't happen on our timeline. They happen when they happen. Illnesses happen when they happen. So we're just thrilled to be there for families when they do.
Bringing this idea home and introducing our mission through Dr. Reyes's family and Evansville Living has just really been a very fortunate benefit.
Now that we've learned about the background of this idea home, who's ready to take a look inside? I am. Let's take a look.
At the center of the home, you'll find the great room.
Well, this is our great room, which is always one of our favorite rooms to do. You kind of have a clean palette. And with this room, it's kind of neat because we were able to take a big sectional and leave it floating in the middle of the room, complementing with the homeowners. Baby Grand always is a nice little play there. And it was fun kind of putting the colors together. We pulled out a lot of oranges, tied it in with the artwork in the room as well. And threw in a little fancy throw, some neat little silver accessory pieces, and just a big block cocktail table in the middle for entertaining, and just had a lot of fun with it. We love tying in our art, and we did put a lot of art pieces in the home. Over to the side, as you come into the great room, we did a really wow contemporary piece with a lot of orange coloring in it, and it just pops. It's one of those pieces we love when a piece of art just kind of speaks to you when you walk in the room and then flows on through as you go in. Probably my favorite in this room there's a couple cute little spot tables that are just tiny little drink tables, and they can be kind of moved around anywhere in the room, and you can place cocktails on them, or you can place little accessories on them, but they're just kind of fun to float around.
Included in the great room space is a presentation kitchen equipped with a sink, extra large refrigerator, and natural gas stove. As an extension of the great room, it is perfect for entertaining. Behind the presentation kitchen is the butler kitchen.
When I first walked in there, I just felt like it was very white. I wanted to bring in a lot of color. I thought Vietri would be a beautiful addition to that area. Vietri is all hand painted, and it is from Italy. So it's imported from there, and it's one of our lines that we just really love. It's so unique, and their holiday items are some of our best sellers, and they're just really great to have. And I just wanted to bring in a lot of color, which kind of also allows you to pull out whatever colors you want to from that to accent with.
Through the saloon doors is the dining room.
In this room, we did a dining set, and we did a live edge dining table, which is really fun and kind of hip right now. These started off kind of, they used them a long time ago. Now they're coming up into the galleries and all, and they're kind of a fun thing to work with. It just kind of stands out. It's kind of can go into any type of atmosphere. This is a very contemporary home, but you can have it also, in other types as well, in very traditional homes. So we did some different fabric hostess and host chairs, and then the upholstered side chairs as well. We've worked with Evansville Living before with the Idea Home, and it's always fun to get together with different designers, see other people's work. We see ours every day, so it's always fun to meet with other designers, see what's going on, and then just having fun with putting our own ideas together and presenting it for people to see.
The breakfast nook is a more informal eating area off the great room.
Okay, so obviously we wanted to give it a modern feel, but this is also the breakfast nook, so this is a place where people start their mornings, and we wanted to make it inviting for the family, and I feel like that we really accomplished that. I think our favorite part is the live edge table. It's unique, and the iron base and the iron on the chairs I feel like really brings in that modernness, so that's probably our favorite part of the nook.
Even though we were all different furniture companies bringing stuff in, everything tied together, especially this piece with the dining room table. They were both live edge tables, and it just was really neat to see how everything just worked well together in the whole house and the whole space. So it was cool to see that.
So we didn't know the TV was actually going to be in this space, and we brought a small table, and it actually fit perfectly underneath for storage and other things that they would need in this space. And we also like the artwork in this space. I really feel like it tied everything together and still gives it a fun, but still more toned down feel.
The home office provides a private area for getting work done.
In this room, we were asked to provide something that might be a typical home office. What we look at from a spatial standpoint is the size of the room, the direction of the room, lighting in the room, things that are going to make a difference for the end user. Then we need to know the function, what kind of work the end user does, whether they're going to have a computer, whether they're going to have a lot of paperwork space, or whether they're going to meet with clients in the room. Take all of those things into consideration and design from there. And so for that, we use some products from a regional manufacturer, Kimball International and National Office Furniture. The chair is from Kimball, it's part of the Niles series, and the desk is part of the Tessera series from National Office Furniture. The neatest thing about this desk setting is it's height adjustable, so that it does have an automated movement up and down, allowing the end user to stand or sit, depending upon their use. You know, a contemporary home is going to have more straight line things, more linear pieces, etc. We're going to see more metals that are going to be introduced into the home. And certainly the Ronald McDonald house is one of those that we are very pleased to work with. We also worked with them on window shades and things of that nature, furniture items for their location. So it's just nice to be part of a regional and hometown charity and an event.
The master bedroom suite offers lots of space and views.
This was really fun because there was a lot of space to actually fill. The theme throughout the house was blue, so we brought this really fun piece in. I feel like that really gave this room a pop of color.
And it went so well with the rugs that the rug merchant brought in. It really just kind of tied everything in together. We brought in some nightstands that went with the bed that was already here. We did a few accessories that went on the nightstands and the dresser, and it was really fun to do this room.
Also, the design feature of the chairs that we brought in here were really cool. The backs of them are amazing. It really ties in with the modern feel. We wanted to do something a little bit different in each room so that way they can kind of see what we have to offer with all of our furniture, but we still tried to kind of make it cohesive as well.
The first floor is rounded out by a utility room that includes lots of storage space, a washer and dryer, and a personal pet washing station. On the lower level, another kitchen will help with entertaining.
In this space, we really wanted to accentuate the bar area and show off some of the neat things we have for our wine lovers and that kind of thing.
So yeah, we've got the little wine accessories. There's a lot of Vietri that we have at the shop, and then we have plenty of decor when it comes to flowers and greenery and such.
One of our favorite items here is our olive jar, and those are from our vendor Napa, and they have some really great pieces.
At R4, we have a lot of different items. We have a lot of home decor, a lot of very cute baby items, a few pieces of clothing, jewelry, things along that line. So there's pretty much gifts for everyone.
We also carry Spartina. We just thought it was a great opportunity for us to showcase a lot of our popular items and things that we actually love. Just the beauty that we feel we can bring to spaces.
There's space for sewing in the craft room.
We have these sewing machines that we brought in, the Solaris Sewing and Embroidery. The Triumph is a serger. We have a nice cutting table, a design wall that we put up. We have a lot of nice storage space, books for helping of your sewing needs, and then even nice storage cabinets and a little bit of more inspiration for your fabrics, your accessories, and a little bit of everything around here. Everything just really kind of came together and just kind of bringing the aspects that we love in the sewing and just bringing them all and kind of filling up the room completely.
Because it's sponsored by Evansville Living, it's a local magazine and we're a local company. So we like to show our product to the area, but we also do have a website, so we are on the internet and we do sell all over the world.
Getting our business out here, to be able to have a room displayed like this to show all that we do offer to the community, to people who really want to get involved in crafts and sewing, and just a little bit of everything.
Movie time, let's head to the home theater.
This is a full Atmos, a Dolby Atmos theater room. It's a 7.2.4 Dolby Atmos surround system. Consists of 3 speakers in the front, which are actually behind the screen, a pair of side speakers in the wall, a pair of rear speakers in the rear wall, and then we have 2 sets of height speakers, one in the front of the room and one in the back. So with this type of surround system, it gives you the complete immersive experience. The screen is a 133-inch diagonal screen. It's what they call acoustically transparent screen, which means that allows us to put the speakers behind, which not only makes the room cleaner, but it gives you a more accurate audio experience. So when the people are talking on the screen, the sound is literally coming out of their voices. It's just like a movie theater. The projector, it's actually from an Italian company called Sim2. It's a 4K projector, so it's got the latest and greatest in resolution, and then again it's shining on the 133-inch screen. And we've got everything from one-touch operation with a remote control that you simply select watch, select what you want to watch, and the remote does everything for you. So it turns the projector on, turns the surround receiver on, which is in the rack in the other room. It dims the lights, and then gets the movie playing. When you pause the movie, it brings the lights up. You hit play, movie resumes, lights go back to normal. We also got a whole home audio system, so in nearly every room in the home, yes, we have speakers similar to what we have in the theater that obviously gives you audio throughout, again, inside and outside the home. We've actually been a part of several of the Idea homes. It's a great way to kind of, of course, we kind of like to show off the theater rooms and stuff, what we can do, and it's great exposure for us.
When you get home, if I want to go to the gym, I don't have to go to the gym and drive and change clothes and everything. So I have a gym downstairs.
The upper level of the home features another family gathering space. Here's a peek into the daughter's room.
We wanted to do as a girl's room, we wanted to be light and airy. One of the favorite features personally of mine is the bed. I love the detail of the bed, and everything that went along with it just really flowed together.
I love the knobs on the dresser. I just think that that detail is it's small, but it just adds so much character to the pieces.
All the little accessories that are in here, the little poofs, we did that. The bed is my favorite detail. I love it. It gives it a modern feel. This house is very modern, so I feel like it fits in perfectly with that.
Here's how the rug selections tied the home together.
We looked at the furniture that the designers chose and put the rugs in, and it's really interesting that the whole house flows together, just like one person had put it together.
It's the one that we're sitting on. For this living room, we needed a very large
more transitional design, which we decided on an e-cot in nice grays, beiges to go with the furniture. And this floor demanded a little bit of color, but not a lot. So that's how we ended up with this rug.
And in the dining room, it was it's a very neutral room, very calm. We decided on just a very hand-knotted gray rug that went very well with the furniture that the designers chose.
In the breakfast nook, we decided on this beautiful wool and silk hand-knotted rug in grays with a blue pop of color. Here again, just to add a little color to an otherwise neutral base.
The office is a hand-knotted wool rug. Again, very simple. With the clean lines in this house, it demanded very clean lines on all of the rugs, actually. One of the other rooms is the bedroom. We love these rugs. It's a 17th century Asian design, very, very traditional, but the pops of color make it have a more modern vibe. In the family room, the designers chose very, very modern lines, very clean lines. So this kind of demanded a very modern looking rug. It does have a pop of color that kind of softens the lines while keeping it very modern.
In the daughter's bedroom, we decided to add a lot of color and kind of a whimsical type of feel, a Tommy Bahama look, if you would say, and it just gives a fresh look to that room.
My favorite room is this living area. The colors are great in here. The rug matches the paint color and the furniture perfectly.
I like the master bedroom combination because it is so different than what you're used to seeing in southern Indiana. A very modern design and a very ancient design. And I think that pulled the room together pretty well.
In this space, the lines are so clean. The rugs that we chose just kind of add a little bit to the design. They're not rugs that make the floor pop and say, hey, look at me. Well, Terry and I decided to become part of this project because Evansville Living has always been a very premier magazine. They do a wonderful job with their idea homes, and it's a great way to showcase our rugs and collaborate with the designers in town.
Another way to tie the home's aesthetic together was through lighting choices.
Well, I've assisted Corey Hirsch and Carol Huffman on many of the projects for their homes, and I was pleased to have been asked to be involved. This area of the country tends to be much more traditional, so it's really fun to get someone coming into the area and interested in going contemporary. It's a good challenge. You know, it gives you an opportunity to expand where your experiences are normally. The one right here behind us is actually called the Santana from Europhase Lighting. And it was actually, we had to request that the cables all be extended to 12 feet maximum so that then on site it could be custom adjusted as the designer preferred the tiers be set. And then in the great room we have the Nexus by Corbett Lighting. And the Nexus is quite a unique piece where the LED diodes are just on the top tier of glass. So it's more of an uplighting and creates more of an ambiance in the room. We actually assisted with the LED tape lighting, which would be in the under cabinet areas, in the kitchen and the butler pantry. They are all lit with Kichler LED tape lighting. And that's a unique product that we stock a great deal of and we sell a tremendous amount of it. We assisted with the exterior lighting, and if you take a close look at them, they are kind of unique. And the porch fans, you know, we assisted with those as well. I love the stairway piece. I think it's just really beautiful, and actually it was mentioned that it looks like wind chimes, and I actually agree. I think it's just like wind chimes suspended there. So very airy, very contemporary, you know, very suitable for this home.
With a home this big, energy efficiency was top of mind.
So in this home you will find that we have energy efficient all LED lighting, which is really going to help save in the long term with the lighting costs that a home has. You will also find Energy Star appliances. Again, another very cost-effective item and a great investment for long-term energy savings. You will also find energy efficient heating and air systems, such as a 96% AFUE furnace, as well as a 16-SEER air conditioner. These investments really help ensure that you're having longer term savings with your heating and cooling as well. CenterPoint Energy offers rebates for these items, such as furnaces, air conditioners. We also have discounts available on lighting through some of the local retailers. So we definitely encourage you to visit CenterPoint Energy/Smart Savings for information on rebates, incentives, and discounts that are available that every CenterPoint Energy customer can take advantage of. It's definitely something to consider that you think about anytime you purchase something that consumes energy. There's essentially two price tags that come along with that item, right? So there's the cost of purchasing the equipment, but there's also the long-term effects of having to pay to run and to maintain that piece of equipment. And it's also very important for the environment. And so this is just yet another way that we as individuals can help contribute to that. So excited to take part in this. The Idea Home has been so neat. Oh my gosh, this home is absolutely gorgeous. And definitely, you know, anything we can do to support the Ronald McDonald Home is a major, major benefit on top of all of that.
This home features many outdoor patio areas.
Well, I think we were very fortunate because it's a beautiful home. It has numerous outdoor spaces that are so conducive to outdoor living, and we had the opportunity to plan furnishings for the space that we're in currently, which is a beautiful enclosed porch on the second floor. There also is another space for an in-law suite that once again has a beautiful view. All views around the home are beautiful. And then a lovely outdoor patio, covered patio with a fireplace, and then also a beautiful long porch area on the back of the home that overlooks the pool that we had the opportunity to put in conversational lounge pieces, and also carry that around the corner to the master bedroom as well, with some wonderful plush swivel rockers, and just to enhance the look of the outside and also bring a comfort in as well.
The line of furniture that you're looking at right here is called Outdoor Interiors. As you'll notice, we've incorporated a number of plants along with colors that match the surrounding areas. It's got sort of a feng shui, contemporary outdoor-indoor look about it, and you can see teak, which are naturally occurring products, in a table and a piece of wood and some epiphytes and other plants that would give you sort of a flair of the outdoor. I think the plants kind of add a degree of life to otherwise still items, but I think the two blended together quite nicely.
My favorite area is probably on the back of the home, that sort of the long lanai area that overlooks the pool and the fire pit. To me, that space is so inviting. There's just something special about that particular space for me.
We have actually just in the last 90 days added a 5,400 square foot new retail merchandising checkout building, and we have a lot of different types of furniture, not all of which are traditional. Some have a little bit more of a contemporary flair to them, but we are expanding that part of our business. We'd like to invite everybody to stop by and see our new showroom as it really is. We feel a strong commitment to participating in noble causes like raising money for the Ronald McDonald House and the Todd and Christian Tucker. My hat goes off to them and all the staff at Evansville Living. It takes a lot of time and effort to prepare these events, and we feel a need and a commitment to give back to the community.
The living area extends to some unique outdoor living spaces.
We knew the outside was going to be just as important part of this project from a sightline standpoint, from the house with all the glass and all the various windows out here. We knew we wanted to do something very modern and very different. I believe the idea of a Asian resort was discussed. Outside here we've got the L fire pit that can be used around the year as well. And literally I came back here one day and I thought this would be a really cool area for a sunken area. The way it puts you at pool deck, etc., is just a very, again, unique feature of this whole project. The outdoor kitchen, pretty simple, but grill, refrigerator, added a drink rail to it as well. The travertine around the pool has become a staple. It is a great product. The beautiful characteristics of that the Reyes loved was a product like this never gets hot. The entrance to the house is also very unique. I was with Hubert and we started talking about the front. Why don't we carry the travertine to the front door as well? Then we also took the siding and we incorporated that by building the planter boxes out front also, and I think we're going to do a few more final touches with that same concept as well to the front of the house down the road here. Typically you would use a Versalock wall stone in this project, and Belgard, who is one of our primary hardscape providers, had given us an idea on a new product they had. It's called a Melville stone that we used in this, and we thought the modern look really took form with the use of it over a standard Versalock. At night this lights up beautifully. We call it accent lighting, from the lights in the trees to the lights all on the steps. It is a beautiful facade at night as well. This is a very modern project, something that was different. It's different to the area, and we loved being part of something that's unique. We were excited when the idea first surfaced to go to the Ronald McDonald House. It's a great organization, so very excited. Couldn't be more happy to be associated with them in this project.
There's it's a tanning ledge, so it's a 7 foot by 7 foot corner ledge with some steps, and then in the deep end they've got a bench for the kids to sit on or climb out of. He's got a new cover concept that's coming on here. It's going to be usable space in the wintertime when you're not in the pool, and the whole house is just amazing. Where the ledge is, there's about 3 to 5 inches of water, perfect for kids or splashing or just lounging, and then it's 3 feet, and then it comes down to 8 feet here in the deep end. We like to be involved with the community and try to do everything we can to help people, and then, you know, end up with projects like this.
What are your favorite features of this home?
My absolute favorite detail of this house is probably the setting and the views. You don't understand the magnitude of the views in every direction until you get the house up here and you're standing up here, and the views everywhere are just spectacular.
I think my favorite aspect is the views of this home, and all of the outdoor living areas are spectacular. You see water, I think from 3 or 4 different lakes, but also especially on a sunny day like today, the amount of sunlight that just floods through the home.
I really like the stairs, how it's turned out. I like how it flows, some opportunities for the different decks and outdoor patios that you would normally find in California, but you don't get to see here as often just because of the weather or just, you know, how it's done around here. Those are my favorite features.
Oh, for me, I like the deck upstairs. Like the view, you just sit down. Even when it wasn't done yet, we just tried to sit down and relax. Yeah. So that's the one that one of my favorites.
Oh my gosh, those kitchen countertops are unreal. I had to call Corey, the builder, a few minutes ago and say, what are they? What's the name? But I love these outdoor spaces too. There's nothing I don't like. It's just fabulous.
My favorite one, to be honest though, is my office. So the reason being is I have a large modern painting. I bought that 20 years ago. The price of that is $10 only. And then at that time, we were just starting. The lady who's selling that, you know, she knows that I really like it. When I was about to turn around, and she told me, how about if you buy it for 50 cents? So I bought that for 50 cents. So from then on, that painting is always in my house. It's just a reminder, not just for us, but for the kid, just to where you came from. And then also it's a reminder to be thankful to all the things the blessings that come along the way. So.
Yeah.
We hope you've enjoyed this tour of the Evansville Living Idea Home 2021. For more information on the home, visit evansvilleliving.com. Thanks for joining us.
Evansville Living would like to thank these businesses for their assistance with the Evansville Living Idea Home 2021.